She only needed help for one night, but when the doorbell rang, the man standing outside wasn't who she texted, and her life changed forever. Like this video and subscribe to Inspiration Stories Box because stories like this restore faith in humanity. Maria stared at her phone with shaking hands as her son slept beside her on the thin mattress, his small chest rising and falling unevenly. The electricity had been cut off 2 hours ago. The fridge was empty. Her landlord's final warning echoed in her mind. She hadn't eaten all day, but the hunger in her stomach hurt less than the fear in her heart. She typed a message she never wanted to write. "I'm sorry to ask, but I don't know who else to turn to. I just need help for my child. I'll repay you, I promise." She meant to send it to a local charity contact someone had once shared with her. Her fingers trembled. She pressed send, then froze. The name on the screen wasn't the charity. It was an unknown number she had saved months ago by mistake after a missed call. Panic rushed through her. She tried to delete the message. Too late. Tears streamed down her face as she whispered apologies to the dark room, feeling ashamed, exposed, and foolish. Minutes passed, then her phone buzzed. "Where are you?" the reply read. Her breath caught. She didn't respond. She couldn't. Who was this person? Why would they answer? Another message came. "Please tell me your address." Fear mixed with desperation. For her son, she replied. The next hour felt unreal. She held a kitchen knife close as a knock echoed through the hallway. Her heart pounded as she opened the door just a crack. A tall man in a dark coat stood there, eyes gentle, voice calm. "I'm sorry if this scares you," he said softly. "I got your message." Maria's knees weakened. She expected anger, judgment, or mockery, but instead he held a bag of groceries and a warm blanket. He stepped back, giving her space. "My name is Daniel," he said, "and before you ask, yes, I'm a businessman, but tonight I'm just someone who couldn't ignore your words." She broke down, sobbing uncontrollably, years of struggle pouring out in that moment. He listened without interrupting, without pity, only respect. He saw the unpaid bills, the broken heater, the empty shelves. He saw the love she poured into her child despite having nothing left. Before leaving, he placed an envelope on the table. "This is not a loan," he said firmly. "This is help." When Maria tried to refuse, he gently shook his head. "Someday, you'll help someone else. That will be enough." As the door closed behind him, she didn't know that this night was only the beginning. The next morning, Maria woke up to sunlight filtering through the window and the sound of her son laughing, really laughing for the first time in weeks. For a moment, she thought the night before was a dream. Then she saw the groceries neatly placed in the kitchen, the heater working again, and the envelope still on the table. Inside was more money than she had earned in months, along with a simple note: "You are stronger than you think." Days passed, and Maria used the money wisely, paying rent, buying food, and enrolling in a short training course she had abandoned years ago. She didn't hear from Daniel again and assumed that was the end. But one afternoon, she received an email invitation to an interview at a company she had only ever seen on billboards. She almost deleted it, thinking it was spam, until she saw the name at the bottom: Daniel. At the interview, she learned the truth. Daniel was a self-made millionaire, known for ruthless business deals but quiet charity. He told her he grew up hungry, watching his mother beg for help that never came. "When your message reached me," he said, "it felt like my past was calling." He offered her a job, not out of pity, but because he believed in second chances. Months later, Maria stood in her own small apartment, watching her son do homework at a real desk. She had stability, dignity, hope. On the anniversary of that night, she sent one message to the charity she once meant to contact. This time, she donated. She smiled through tears, understanding something powerful. A mistake didn't save her. Courage did, and kindness answered. Somewhere else, another phone buzzed in the dark, and because of her, another door would open. If this story touched your heart, like the video and subscribe to Inspiration Stories Box, because every story shared can change a life.